Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a team from the Americas, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will get the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. They're going back to the ground. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneaks it in.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It's finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Owls headed quickly to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page. In time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Mooney. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mooney. Oh, they're after him. Complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hits it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Use the play fake, now to throw. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got him. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass, it's Hart. Finds space on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank.
Turning it on! Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pirates!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got it on the right. Spin, still running. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll run it. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The RPO is complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The throw to the outside is complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. To the air, it's Mooney. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The give to the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pulls and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They get to the line quickly. To the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. They'll run it from the gun. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Right back to the well. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires deep on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Off play action. Fires left. That's caught. It's Wilson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A first down for the offense. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by just 4 to UCF. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hart. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab outside. Finds some room. Touchdown, East Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Right in lockstep there with the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Snap it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Mooney. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. Nice move to pick up. Oh, another great move.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Hart. Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. They'll keep it on the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Pirates back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked him down. Great job, sir.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenwood. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
The Pirates will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Owls line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However,
he smashes his way through again. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Going for it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice...
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Pirates are rolling down the field.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Lost one deep down the right side. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking for room, it's Terry. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the ground game. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Pirates can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're facing a third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll run the option. They'll toss it. Got the first down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Makes a grab over the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. From the gun on third down. Wide open downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Clark.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Caught. Close to the marker. It's Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run. It's Terry. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got a man. It's Wilson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
To throw, it's Mooney. They'll run the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense in hurry-up mode. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Not a little time, lets it go. And a missed connection on third down. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. Are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at second and 8. Looking for a man, it's Hart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Escapes trouble. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It's a draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Back to throw, it's Hart. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gets it past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, East Carolina. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Looking to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Klein. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback adapting. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.